Hello, my name is Mrs. Conway and I am a subject leader of PSHE at Kelvin Hall. In today's lesson, we are going to look at what PSHE is and what you will be studying in your PSHE lessons when you come to Kelvin in September. So what is PSHE? PSHE stands for Personal, Social, Health and Economic Education, and it's the subject which is all about you. We look at lots of different things that might impact you now and in the future, and look at different ways that you can be the best person that you can. At Kelvin Hall, you will have two 30-minute lessons of PSHE every week. And we use the Key Stage 3 and Key Stage 4 jigsaw package, which is by the same people who made the Key Stage 2 jigsaw packages, which some of you might already be doing in your primary school. PSHE is an acronym, which means that each letter stands for something. The P in PSHE stands for personal, which is all about ourselves. We cover things such as who you are, what things might interest you, what makes you special and unique, and what different careers you might want in the future. The S in PSHE stands for social, which is all about our interactions and relationships with others. We look at things like your friends and family, how to solve conflict when you have arguments with people like your friends, and also how people interact with each other around the world. For example, why we have British values and problems in society such as sexism and racism. The H in PSHE stands for health, which is all about looking after our bodies. It includes both mental and physical health, and we cover things like how to eat healthy, how to keep your body and mind healthy, including looking at things like anxiety and stress. The E in PSHE stands for economic, which is all about managing your money. We look at things like what you might spend your money on in the future, how to budget and save your money, as well as things like having debt which might negatively impact you in the future. So now you know what PSHE stands for the first task, you need to draw an image that represents each part of what PSHE stands for. If your teacher can pause the lesson now, you have 5 minutes to complete this. Really well done. For your next task, you need to draw a table in your workbook like the one on the board. It needs to have 4 columns, and at the top of each column, you need to write the different parts of PSHE. So in the first column, personal, the second column, social, the third column, health, and the final column, economic. In your pairs or groups, discuss what you think we might look at in your lessons for each part of PSHE and write your ideas in the correct column. If your teacher can pause the lesson now, you have 10 minutes to complete this. Fantastic. So now you've come up with your ideas of what we might study in PSHE, on the next few slides I'm going to give you some examples of some of the things we actually study in PSHE. For each example, you need to decide which PSHE category you think it links to. Is it an example of personal, social, health or economic education? And you need to add each example to your table in the correct column. If it would help, your teacher can pause the lesson after each example for you to discuss as a class. Number 1 is healthy eating, so looking at different types of food and what food is best for you to eat and to be healthy. Number 2 is what makes you special. So what qualities you have that makes you different to others and unique. Number 3 is who your family is. So who is in your family and the different relationships that you have with them. Number 4 is what career you want. So what jobs are available and which ones you think you might be suited to. Number 5 is how to save money. So how do you make money? What might you spend your money on? And how can you save that money? Number 6 is how is your body changing? So what makes up the human body? How does it change when you get older? And what can you do to keep your body healthy? Number 7 is British values. So what are British values? Why do we have them in society? And how does it make our relationships with each other better? Number 8 is how to solve arguments with friends. So why might we argue with our friends? What can we do when that happens? And what is the best way to handle this so we can be friends again? Number 9 is how to deal with stress. So what is stress? Why might we become stressed? What can we do to deal with stress so we have good mental health? And number 10 is racism. So what is racism? Why is it a problem in society? And what can be done to stop racism so our relationships with each other are better? Excellent. Let's see how we did. The answers are: in your personal PSHE lessons, we look at topics like what makes you special, what career you want, and how to solve arguments with friends. In your social PSHE lessons, we look at topics like who your family is, what British values are, and problems in society such as racism. In your health PSHE lessons, we look at topics like healthy eating, how your body is changing, and how to deal with stress. And in your economic PSHE lessons, we look at topics like how to save money. So now we know what PSHE stands for and the different things you will be studying in PSHE at Kelvin Hall. For the next task, you're going to design a poster that teaches other pupils in Year 6 what PSHE is and what they will be studying in the subject. You could include in your poster what PSHE stands for, the things that they will be studying in PSHE, and also why you think studying these things will help them in the future. If your teacher can pause the lesson now, you have 20 minutes to complete this. Fantastic. Our final task is to think about what are you looking forward to studying in PSHE when you come to Kelvin Hall. If your teacher can pause the lesson now, you have 5 minutes to discuss this in your pairs, groups, or as a class. Thank you so much for completing the lesson today, and I hope you have enjoyed learning about PSHE. I look forward to meeting you all in September. Bye!